So here we're going to look at some of the angles in the trees. Shreya, what do you know about angles?
Well, I know that an angle is a measure of the space between two intersecting lines or surfaces. So there are different types of angles. You can have two intersecting lines, one line and two lines. And this is the point of intersection. You can have two lines that intersect with a lot of space between the lines, so like this. Or you can have two lines that intersect with a smaller amount of space between the lines, so like this.
Right, so here we have our angle-a-tron, which helps us measure some angles in the real world. So there's three types of angles we know about. There's acute, which like Shreya was saying, are the tinier angles, which are less than 90 degrees. So right here on this angle-a-tron, everything from this baseline measuring through this space would be an acute angle. A right angle is an angle of 90 degrees, so that would be made up of this baseline and this yellow line right here. An obtuse angle is an angle more than 90 degrees, so a bigger angle. That would be made up of this baseline and any line in this space after the 90-degree mark right here. Well, looking around at the world around us, I can see that there's a lot of angles in these trees.
Well, let's use this tree as an example. Don't you think that this angle looks cute?
Yeah, so if we made this trunk right here, the baseline, and then we lined up this dot right where the branch and the trunk intersect, you can see right here that I can draw an acute angle based off of the trunk of the tree and the branch. So to get a ballpark estimate, you can kind of see that this tree makes an acute angle. Well, now that we've seen most of the angles in the trees, what did you notice?
Well, I noticed most of the angles between the branches and the trunks were acute, and I didn't see any right angles between the branches and the trunks.
Yeah, I actually did some research into that, and I've noticed that that is very rare.
Wow, I'm wondering if there are any other angles similar to the ones between the branches and the trunks around campus. Take a picture if you find one and let us know.
So looking around the MPAC, what kind of different angles do you notice?
Well, I noticed that there are a lot of right angles.
Well, let's measure and find out. So now that we looked at both the trees and the MPAC, we've noticed that in architecture there's a lot more right angles.
So now when you're walking around campus, think about the different angles that you see.